If you were taking off this summer and you were brave enough to carry just a carry-on bag, I've never done that. I can't do it either.
Okay.
We're going to talk. Or you have to have a big suitcase, which both of us need. In his case, multiple big suitcases. We've got some packing tips to make it easier. Randall MacDonald joins us. Thanks for coming in.
I'm super excited about Swoop, but it would end up costing me more than just flying a regular airline by the time I paid for everything. I know,
because they're paying for carry-on bags and checked bags as well.
I would literally die. Literally die. And I bet you they don't have champagne.
Well, you've got to pay for it, right? You got to pay for it. Pay for everything. All right. Give us some tips. You travel around the world, so you must know how to do this right.
Well, I hope so. I hope I've learned something. So my thing is, I've just got some tips about how to reduce some of the weight in your luggage and how to make sure that you've got everything once you get to where you're going. So one of the first things I always do when I'm packing, and I'm a pre-packer, meaning I'll start 3 weeks before I leave pulling out clothes. And what I like to do is pull outfits. So behind you, I've got an outfit put together. So this is how I would pack this. I would, you know, if I need accessories, I'd put those on. I'd put whatever I need in the pocket. If I need a bow tie, throw that and down the pocket in here. I've got my pants, I got my belt.
Because who doesn't need a bow tie on vacation?
I do. Who? I do. Stop it.
Anyway.
Okay, so this is such a great tip.
So you just roll it up.
Oh my God, I knew she was going to say that to me. I knew it.
Roll it up, right?
Roll it up. Yeah, because sport coats love that. Dry cleaning bags are the best thing ever. So I would just throw this over this outfit, and it prevents it from wrinkling, because it doesn't catch on the other clothes. And so when you get there, like I've traveled around Europe for weeks with linen suits, and they look beautiful the whole time.
So you're just laying it in the suitcase, right?
Yeah, so you put this over top, like, you know, a regular bag, and then when you get to where you're going, you just pull out the hanger, hang it up, you're unpacked.
Done.
Miracle. Anyway, so to reduce the weight, though, you don't want to travel with a suit hanger. It's too heavy. Go to your dry cleaners and get these little magic things. So they just slip over top. Sorry, should go to the camera. These just slip over top a pant hanger. And it's a suit.
There you go.
She wasn't even excited. I was like, this is the best invention ever. She's like, okay, whatever. Next. Shoe bags. Okay. Now, nothing worse than scuffing your shoes while you're packing them, right? How many times have you said that? A million times.
If I had a dime.
So, I love the shoe bag. Can you see what it says on there?
Anything is possible with the right shoes.
Right?
Right.
And not only is it a useful thing, it says something true.
There we go.
But the one thing I don't like about this particular shoe bag is there's no separation in it. So it's just a big bag. So when you put your shoes in, they can still scuff. I love this shoe bag because it's got a seam down the middle. So what it does is it keeps your shoes separate. So if you end up buying a bag like this, just run a seam down it, and then your shoes don't end up touching.
I'm going to get on that. Okay, let's talk about cross-packing with your spouse.
Yes,
and your family, in fact.
Very important to cross-pack. But a lot of people will cross-pack. You know, they'll say, I'll take some of your stuff, you take some of mine. What they forget to do is pack outfits. Kind of going back to what I said before, because we've literally had this happen. We arrived in New York, Darcy's bag didn't arrive. Yeah, he had some of his clothes in my suitcase. None of it went together. So it didn't help, really. So pack outfits, meaning pack a pair of shoes and pack a complete outfit so at least you can look like you're not homeless. Right? Because you do if your shoes don't. Because if your shoes don't go.
For sure. Okay, quickly, what is this?
This magic thing is from the ancient past. It is called an address book. Yes.
I don't even have one anymore.
Right? So these, you want to make sure when you're traveling that you have some ID with you and some things in case things get lost. Now, you're going to have a personal item, so for like yourself, you'll have a purse, but you also have a carry-on. Make sure you're separating things out. So like in your purse, make sure that you don't have all your ID and nothing in your carry-on, just in case they get separated. So for example, your cash, like, so for you and Thomas, split the cash up 4 ways. So in each carry-on, put a quarter, in each personal item, put a quarter. Also take photocopies of your ID, like passport and stuff.
Sort of okay, just in case your phone goes, my husband doesn't even know my phone number, so.
Right, exactly. Stacey would be lost in Europe somewhere.
Thank you so much for all those tips. We are getting you packed for your summer vacation. Randall MacDonald has some packing tips and some things you need to pack that you might not have thought of. All right, you pack, as you can see behind us, you pack in outfits.
I pack in outfits because that way you make sure that you have everything you want. And even to the point where I will put it on the outfit, or like in this case, I might take a bow tie to go with it as well. So I'd put that in the pocket, the cufflinks I need, all that kind of stuff.
Of course.
Of course.
All right.
As one does.
And it's important to cross-pack it too, isn't it?
It really is.
If you're in a family, because you don't want to be the only one without anything if your bag gets
exactly. But bye, Stacey, we're going out for dinner. Sorry. No, and in addition to cross-packing outfits, because it doesn't do you any good if you just have a bunch of random clothes that don't go together and you don't have any extra shoes.
Just an excuse to go shopping. Who are we kidding? All right. Yeah. I don't know where you got these shoes from, but you're going to tell us a tip on how to pack your shoes.
There's no place like home. Yeah. So always use shoe bags for your shoes. Now, in this case, they're patent, so they're not going to scuff. But particularly for leather shoes, you don't want to arrive and your shoes are all scuffed. So use a shoe bag. Try and get a shoe bag that has a separation in it, so they're not scuffing against each other.
Where are you buying shoe bags?
Travel stores on your holidays.
Can't just put like a Safeway bag or something.
Or you could. You did not just say that to me. Oh,
I did. I don't know.
My God, people.
It's
good hotels will always give you a shoe bag. Anyway, so when you pack your shoe bags or your shoes, I always pack them on the outside of my suitcase. You keep the inside of your suitcase for your clothes, but never pack your shoes this way, because
I do that all the time. Okay.
You'll crush the back of your shoes.
All right.
You don't want to do that. So you want to pack them this way so that this part of the shoe, the back of your shoe, is going into the clothes, the soft part. You won't squish the back of your shoes and ruin them.
Okay. All right. What are some of the things we should pack that we might not think about?
Yes.
Just in case.
Just in case, like, your ID gets stolen.
Your wallet, your phone, everything, which happened to you recently.
3 weeks ago. 1 hour in France, everything gone. So, luckily, we had done some things right, and we learned some things. So, one of the things that we always travel with is a copy of our passport, but we do not keep it in our bag. You keep it in your carry-on, so it's separate. And also travel with your address book, and I'll tell you why you need to do that. So, Darcy's passport was stolen, along with all his other ID. And when you go to the consulate to get your passport replaced, they seize your cell phone at the door. But to get a passport replaced, you need references, and you need names, phone numbers, and addresses.
Oh, okay.
So you have to make sure that you have that information somewhere. So I was able to walk in with our address book, which I generally don't travel with. And for some reason on this trip, I threw it in the carry-on. Now this thing will travel with me always. The other thing you need to know if your ID gets stolen is you'll need a police report. I didn't know that. Luckily, our hotel did. So as soon as it happens, cancel everything and go to the police station to get the process started.
All right, pretty laborious, isn't it? And it's not the way you want to start a vacation.
It was not the way you want to start a vacation, and it was very laborious. So your credit card company should be able to get you a replacement credit card within a day. So they'll be able to courier one to you. It's not the exact same credit card, it's a temporary credit card, but at least it can get you through. You'll get a temporary passport. God bless Canada. You'll get a temporary passport to kind of get you through, and then you'll have to deal with stuff when you get home. The other thing we learned, though, is that through your house insurance, you can claim some of the expenses. So make sure you're keeping your receipts and all that other type of stuff. But, so the bag that Darcy had stolen was a Prada bag, and we keep receipts for expensive items that we travel with, because you're going to need that for your house insurance. So if you're buying an expensive bag or knapsack for traveling, just keep those receipts somewhere.
Okay.
You just never know. And then, you know, that way you can go back to the insurance company and go, yep, here's everything that was in the bag. And
all right. Well, everything turned out okay. You had a fabulous time in France.
You know what? We had a fabulous time. We went to a great party in Versailles the next night and just drank enough champagne.
I saw the pictures. All right. Thanks so much for the tips.
Absolutely.